Good afternoon, everyone. While all eyes are on the U.S. because of delayed planting, let's take a look at Ontario and see how they're doing. Looks like they're behind as well. Massive Bombogenesis rolling right over the French growing areas. Snow in the Grand Canyon, June 5th. You're going to have to grow some of your own fruits and vegetables as we move forward in the Grand Solar Minimum. What can you get in raised bed planting? I encourage you to take a look at trueleafmarket.com, the growing guides there, and the selection of seeds. With the vegetables and spices you can grow this summer, you can find that link to trueleafmarket.com in the description box below and give yourself the gift of heirloom and organic seeds. Now, as we dribble through Kansas, Oklahoma, Iowa, Indiana, and Ohio, where the fields still look much like this, planting is so far behind it is a record for the United States going back 200 years. So while all eyes are focused on the U.S. corn planting and those deficits in red, what about the rest of Canada and parts of Ontario, well-known corn planters as well? Hot off the press, the Crop Walker Ontario's spring planting progress. Below average as well. You see those really light green olive areas? That's a no plant zone. Anywhere it's dark green is already in and growing. In the lighter shades, no plant. Seems like it's a North American phenomenon. But the media is not really touching this either because it just shows a deficit from China to Canada to United States, Australia, and then add in the losses over in Romania and Bulgaria due to the massive floods and the new Bombogenesis swinging over the crop grow zones in France. Their cornfields going to be damaged as well. So if you think this is going to dry out before the end of the summer, they're going to plant and actually get a harvest out of there, I have a bridge for sale for you in Brooklyn. Oh, two of them actually. Also, reports are that this weather pattern and phenomenon is going to stick around for years, plural. And that would make sense due to the intensifying grand solar minimum, jet streams, cloud cells moving into new locations on our planet, colliding with other systems that are in place. This is going to be a decade-long event, so look for a downward trend in food production globally from this point forward. This is what we have been talking about since the beginning of our channels, and I say us as in terms of anybody following the grand solar minimum. And I did mention the Bombogenesis, so they even say that branches and trees with leaves on them are going to be more easily broken. And that would be corn that's emerging out of the ground with larger leaves as well, now wouldn't it? So the Bombogenesis swinging south of the British Isles there, going to be landing right in the Bay of Biscay. This is a glimpse here from the 7th of June as a cyclonic low starts to make landfall. You can see the tail whipping all the way down to Amira, North Africa as well. Starting to bunch up on itself as it does make landfall. The winds are going to be about 80 to 90 miles per hour as this rolls right over the crop grow zones in central France. Now look at the cloud pattern behind this thing, incredible disturbance in the atmosphere. Now they've mapped out where the winds are actually going to head to, and it's that dark blue blob right in the center there. That's actually the eye of this thing if it would be a more completely formed cyclonic low into a hurricane, but since it's just a bombogenesis, we can still see where the eye of it is. That's where it's going to direct toward over the next 3 days, and this is going to pass directly over the grain grow zones inside France, parts of Germany, and over into the Czech Republic. That dark yellow is landfall, looking at around 80 to 90 miles per hour, and then as it progresses forward through the next 3 days, some of those areas in central looking at 50, 60 mile per hour winds. I don't know how the new emerging corn is going to handle that, but we shall see. Now with the periphery on this front coming through, the lightning displays are magnificent. This type of crawler lightning that we're seeing all through the atmosphere, every country is experiencing this in Europe as this front starts to push through and make landfall. Gorgeous in the Netherlands, but take a look what is happening all the way over in Czech Republic already. This visual display, I would have loved to be there just to hear it, see it, experience it, and feel the electricity in the air. Now remember when Al Gore told us that snow would be a thing of the past and our children would never know what snow was again? Remember those statements? I sure do. When I was growing up being told about global warming, it was never called climate change when I was introduced to it for 20 years. But we were told snow would be a thing of the past, and then here we are, June 4th. You won't believe, Grand Canyon. Snowing started on May 20th, and let's take the progression all the way through. June 6th, snow, 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 and away we go. This comes back on May 29th here. Memorial Day vacation, snowfall, tourists greeted with cold rain, snow instead. And then we take a look here, May 30th. This comes off the National Weather Service highway cam, south rim of the Grand Canyon. Nice summer snowfall in the hottest year ever. Then we take a look at June 5th. This is a jogger that was going from the north rim to the south rim. Cross-country style there, but take a look at the snow depths. This is June 5th, not January 5th. As we come through, Grand Canyon Scenic Air Tour, shout out. Thank you for putting this image up. I am so happy that you captured this from the air to show the full extent of how much snow and the depths there are on June 6th, Eagle Point. That's more than a dusting, my friends. That is full-on snow cover, inches deep, to be that visible from an aircraft across that amount of cliff faces and canyon peaks there. And all these weather anomalies you're seeing, it's all about the food, from the corn to the wheat to the soy. Thanks for watching. Hope you got something out of the video. If you're looking for more written information, I'm taking all these videos and turning them into PDFs and written formats so you can capture the charts, share these with your friends. So make sure to subscribe to my Steemit feed and join the free speech blockchain platform. And I will see you next video.